Oh, hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
We're back.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday.
Oh my God, thank you guys for acknowledging my Friday.
Jen's national holiday.
We did it. We made it another week.
Au moi.
Happy Turn Day.
Hi everyone. Welcome to another hilarious episode of the Untitled Lady Show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just finished chewing just in time for us to start. This is lovely for me. We should just get it kicked off then, yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Our first segment. Our first segment is Name That Show.
I was like, name that.
So Name That Show is, of course, our ongoing quest to find a name that we can legally use the rights of. So I wanted to give y'all a little update. Obviously, we can't pick a name yet because there's, we have to make sure that we can copyright it, that we can legally use it. We don't want to get any cease and desist letters. So we just got to make sure that the name is kosher. So here we wanted to tell y'all what the finalists are, though. We have 6 finalists for our new name, for the name of our show. And here's what they are. We are considering Lady Live.
Hey.
I didn't think about whether or not people were going to react to it after each one, so I'll just read them. It's Lady Vibe.
Ooh, sexy. That's definitely our sexiest one. I feel like that's our
Lady
sexiest
Vibe.
one.
Yeah, it does,
Lady Five. I don't know why it has 2 E's on my list here.
5E.
Lady Bits. The Lady Bunch, which is Fred's favorite.
I do like Lady Bunch.
I love
We all
Lady
like
Bunch.
Yeah.
And
good.
Lady Life. I think we all like the Lady Bunch.
You
Lady
just see the
Life.
poster. You see the poster right away. You see it all.
Yeah.
Lady
Actually,
Life
put-
feels
go ahead.
like our Sims spinoff. Like if we ever made a video game together, it would be like
Oh,
Lady
yeah.
Life.
For sure.
Like Club Penguin,
Yeah.
a relevant game in 2020.
I was trying to put them in the chat and it did not work.
Why not?
Because it didn't space anything out. It just kind of like, you'll see. If you look in the chat, it's
So
like,
is that our new name? Just all 6.
just all 6. We're going to be.
Some folks in the chat are saying that they like Untitled Lady Show,
Yeah.
which is still in the list. It's still in the running.
It's always an
Still
option.
I know, it's still an option. So if you're just catching up, we are trying to figure out what we want our show to be called, because it can't be called Ladylike and it can't be called Unladylike. So it's got to be called something. Woo. Anyway, we just want to update you. So we'll update y'all when we have more of a thought on what our name is going to be. I know usually you're supposed to pick a name first and then start a show, but we did it backwards, and that's fine. Anyway.
It's how we do stuff. Even Ladylike, we didn't decide to call it Ladylike until 3 minutes before we rolled on our first video.
Yeah, and didn't Ashley come up with the name Ladylike?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Literally, the person who came up with the name Ladylike is literally none of us.
Yep. It was at lunch right before we shot our first video that took 8 hours to shoot, and we don't know why.
It was hard. It was hard back then. It was hard. Okay.
And we had to kiss people too. That was crazy.
That was weird.
Oh my God, yeah, you guys did kiss people.
That was
Mhm.
definitely a freaky deaky.
Mhm.
What? Wow,
Mhm.
that would can you imagine if someone today suggested we do a video where we just kiss random? I mean, not everybody's kissing
That would
random.
never happen.
Oh, so they weren't randos. It was people that we knew.
No, they were randos. They were randos.
So random.
Okay, cool. That's my segment.
Okay.
Amazing.
Move on to the next one. What's the next segment, Freddie?
Okay, so the next segment is a new segment that we so lovingly call Taboos. So if you're familiar with the game Taboo, which I hope most people are, but if not, it's pretty much just like a
I wasn't.
game.
I had no idea what this game
Devin
was.
is- The thing is, Devin knows the most like random, obscure games, but doesn't know Taboo. But you know, that's just what we're doing. But anyway, so pretty much you get like an object, or I guess the way we're gonna play it today is we have a whole pool list of like public figures, some like celebs. We're also sprinkled in there. And Kristin will roll a 20-sided die.
Ooh.
She has it on display. And so whatever number it lands on, that's the person that we have to try to describe. And then the rest of the rest of the Untitled Lady Show, we'll try to guess who we're talking about.
Who is she?
Yeah.
I don't know her. Don't know her.
I don't know her.
So only the person whose turn it is to go will look at the list so that no one else is cheating. And pretty much the rules are every time someone guesses the celebrity wrong, like if your clue's just not good enough, the person giving the clues has to take a sip of whatever beverage we've decided to use. I have wine. Shanti also has wine.
I have a chilled white.
And then we pretty much keep going until someone guesses the mystery celeb name, or our drinks are empty.
Yeah,
But
I have two just in case.
Guess correctly, you get a point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of sense.
You all at home will figure it out.
As we figure it out.
Shout out in the comments if you know who we're talking about.
Yeah. If you guys know who the person is that we're describing, feel free to throw it in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's going first? Do I go first?
I think you should go first.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay, I'm rolling the dice for you.
All right.
Your number is.
Your future.
Your number's 11.
11.
Nobody look at the list, but Freddie.
I'm not looking at the list.
It's Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah.
So this person is. Oh, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're
Okay,
ready.
so ready.
All right.
How did you find the
So
list?
this person is based in Los Angeles, California.
Sierra.
What?
You got a drink.
This is how you play the game. You guess wrong things and then Freddie gets drunk.
Oh, okay. Minnie Mouse.
Wait,
My theory.
that's cheating. So y'all are cheating so bad. Okay. This person is a content creator.
Okay.
Spoon.
Grace Helbig. That would
Spoon.
be a legitimate guess.
This person used to work at BuzzFeed.
Oh,
That could be anyone.
Me?
Sierra.
Chantel got it right. It's her.
Hey, yes. I'll drink to
How many drinks
myself.
did you take, Freddie?
What'd you say?
How many drinks did you have to take, Freddie?
I took 2.
So 2 drinks for Freddie, 1 point for Chantel.
That second sip.
How many
looked
points
very
do I
healthy.
get?
You get no points. Why would you get any points, Jen?
Why wouldn't I get any points? What kind of
You didn't do anything.
When is that stop?
Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Okay.
Yay, Devin.
All
right, roll that
Oh,
Find the list.
The number is 2.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready.
Let me get my margarita. Let me get my tequila.
That's already like 2/3 gone.
I'm opening my beer because I want to be a part of something.
I don't judge you. I don't know how this happened either. Okay. This person got his or her start on YouTube.
Grace Helbig.
Fine.
I don't know. Maybe it's right. I don't know.
What else
All right.
about them, Devin? Like, what else did they do?
Jen's like more clues.
More clues.
I thought it's supposed to be 1 clue at a time. That's why I
It is.
guessed.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
it is.
1 clue at
Okay.
a time.
I'm,
Okay.
okay, sorry.
This person is a great singer and dancer.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, Justin Bieber. Well, it wasn't Justin Bieber, Chantel.
Oh, I guess he doesn't dance.
You could
Yeah.
dance.
Okay, well maybe they're not a great dancer, but I think that they are great. So I'm just gonna assume that they're a great dancer. Okay, I'm gonna go on and hit you with another
Next clue,
clue.
next clue, next clue.
Next clue.
This person can sport a fucking sport coat. Like when they wear suits, it's amazing.
I don't follow men.
I want to say Kate Blanchett, but I know it's not that, so I won't make you drink. But I just
YouTube
Dua
singer.
Lipa?
Freddie got it.
I would never
oh,
have guessed Dua Lipa in a million years.
Wait, who
Oh.
is it?
Dua Lipa.
Oh,
Dua
I
Lipa.
didn't know
was
she
like-
was on YouTube. I didn't know that's how she got her
Yeah.
start.
She got to start on
Freddie.
YouTube.
I didn't know that, but I knew the sports coat.
I love her. Levitating is my jam.
It's a great song. It's a great album.
It's a great album.
Mhm.
Woo!
We'll drink
So
to Dua
I
Lipa.
drank- I
Believe
drank
that.
3 sips,
Mhm.
but then like 2 more after it was done. So like,
Yeah, for the nerves. We're all gonna be
Yeah.
drinking.
right.
Nerves.
All right, Jen, you're next.
All right,
Popcorn, Jen.
roll that die for me, please, Kristin.
Your number is 14.
Okay.
14.
Okay. All right. So the rules are just I can't say like movies. Okay, wait, I got it. So this person,
You looked at the list, right? You have the
I
list.
looked at the list. No, I'm not. I didn't just pick a random celebrity.
That would have been hilarious.
This person went to the University of Michigan.
Devin.
Oh,
I'm so fucking good.
2
Wow.
points for me.
Good.
That was fast.
That was
Wow.
I knew that would be the easiest way.
It was
You
so
know what,
specific.
Jen? You know what, Jen? Go blue. Okay.
Go
Go
green,
blue.
baby. Go green. That's a little
All right, who's
extra
next?
Michigan humor.
So do I have 2 points? Was that my second point?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here's
Okay.
your second point.
Do I get a point for being
No.
awesome. Yeah.
Wait, you,
Thank
no.
you, Freddie. Thank you. Wow. I guess I'm just like team captain.
All right, Chantel, it's your turn.
Oh fuck! I accidentally.
Okay. Roll my die, crit them.
I like
Your
charades.
number is 18.
18. Okay. Okay. Where's. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
I'm just. The first clue that popped in my head, I'm like, this is a terrible clue, but I'll say it anyways.
Okay.
Do it.
I saw this performer in concert.
Kesha.
Lord.
I did see Lord, but it is not Lord.
Take a drink then.
What's her name?
Lady Gaga.
What's her name? Carly Rae
Lady-
Jepsen.
This is why it's a bad clue. I see a lot of people in concert.
So I've heard 3 guesses so far that are wrong, and I've only seen you take 1 drink.
That's
So
it.
like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess what's her face? Who did I guess? Someone. Kesha. I guess Kesha.
So that's 4 sips. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Are you happy now, guys?
Yeah.
Janet Jackson.
What?
Is it Janet Jackson?
It's not Janet Jackson.
Right.
Okay, so that's more for you then.
I didn't give my next clue.
All right,
Okay,
what's your
then
next
give me next
clue?
clue.
Get that Savvy Blanc girl.
How did you know it was a Sauv Blanc?
You
I
you told
did.
us.
I just.
It's an all white wine, a Sauv Blanc.
You
I just
guessed
like saying
correctly,
Sauv.
Devin.
Okay,
I
what's
just
your
like
next
saying
clue?
Savvy Blanc. I like saying Savvy Blanc.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
Next clue. She was in Las Vegas.
Lady Gaga.
J Lo.
Celine
Shakira.
Dion.
Freddie got it.
Yeah.
Yes, Brad. I saw her up close, no wrinkles.
How many drinks did you have to take?
Really? No wrinkles?
No wrinkles.
Chantel had to take
It's-
5.
It's because she doesn't drink.
I know. Meanwhile,
You take 5 sips,
Cheers,
Chantel?
bitch.
I think I drank like 5 times. Because you all guessed.
Who next?
All right.
Is it Kristin? Who hasn't gone? Kristin?
Oh yeah, Kristin.
It's me. Okay, mine. Oh, we already done 2. Have we done 18 yet? Let's see.
I think I was just
Yeah.
18.
Okay, so someone else. Okay, we already did 14. Wow.
Okay.
4.
All right.
4. All right. Oh, okay. She was in Spider-Man Home. Oh, fucking.
Oh!
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get
Drink,
it. Sorry,
drink,
sorry.
drink, drink, drink.
Drink. You gotta drink and do it again.
I
Kristen
made
broke
up
the
these
rules. That's why she has to drink.
Yeah,
I
we
made up
can't
these
say-
rules and then I broke them.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember to say this part, but you can't use movies, you can't use albums, and you can't. What's the other one?
You can't
Sound
know
alike.
sound alike. So it can't be like sounds like.
Yeah.
I love how we're like, these are the rules that we invented 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
What number are you?
Is she
I keep getting 4. Hold on. This is so annoying. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I got 12.
Okay.
Okay.
This person.
wasn't Spider-Man Homecoming?
This person wishes they were in Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's your clue?
Yeah, that's my clue. That's my clue.
Jen.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey!
Whoa.
What? How?
Oh no, there's no way it would have happened. I wanted to be Spider-Man for so long. And still do.
Wow, Devin, that was great.
Right, y'all killed it.
Wow.
Thanks, but Kristen, I think you should still drink. Thank you.
So,
I'm gonna finish this. It's fine.
so I think Chantel won, or did Devin win?
I
What
did
did
not.
I
We're
win?
all winners.
I don't know. I got 2 guesses right. I don't know if that
Okay,
means
I mean,
anything.
How many points
I
did you
guessed
get?
Devin after my first clue, and I do have all those extra points. So
I know that I got 2 people right. I don't know if that means I won.
I also
Who
got
feels-
Devin right.
Who
I
feels
think-
the most drunk? Who feels the most tipsy?
I'm getting a little tipsy because I haven't drank in months.
Okay, so then you won.
Woo!
good job, Chantel.
Segment.
Chantel wins.
You keep going.
Amazing. So our next segment, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Switch it up in tone. So next up, instead of ending with Feelings Corner, we're
Hey,
Woo!
Feelings Corner.
I should be cheering, not drinking. Sorry.
Yay. We know.
this is a drinking in the corner feelings corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, so feelings corner is just kind of where we talk about how we've been feeling that week. There's obviously a lot going on in the world, and so we want to check in with ourselves, check in with all of you. So this is just where we kind of get to chat a little bit about what's been going on. Fred, do you want to start? You're the first one that I see on my screen.
Sure. Well, I don't want to be a downer, but this week was a downer for many reasons. Senseless killing of Black men. Too many. Any amount is too many, and it's just like one of those things where I've just been like, I haven't really even said much publicly about it because I'm just exhausted. You know what I mean? Like I'm exhausted from dealing and seeing all of that in the news and just that being just the state of America in general, just like always. And then that on top of a pandemic has just been like too much for my brain to even handle. So I've just been like, I think I've been like extra tired this week because of like all of the emotional turmoil that I've been going through. But I'm happy that I'm able to end it with you ladies and hanging out with y'all and our viewers. So
Yeah, but that's real because it's not like this is nowhere near the first time that something like this has happened. It's happened so many times. And so the outrage and the tiredness, it's like, how could you not feel that, you know?
Yeah.
And so thank you for sharing that with us. But yeah, because that's something that everyone needs to be aware of and everyone needs to be taking action against.
Yeah.
Kristin, how's your week?
Well, I don't know. It's been bad. I not bad the same way, obviously, but like, I feel like this has been a bad depression week for me. Probably, I've just been sad. I'm not sleeping well. You know, I don't know. I'm like trying. We're all trying our best. I had to like bump up my medication this week to like maybe make my brain a little better. So I think this is like the first week where I really understood in my heart that like, oh, we're gonna be inside all year. And that's sucks. And granted, like, there are worse things than being stuck inside all year, but yeah, I'm struggling. But I'm here and I'm drinking now, so hi.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that with us, Kristin. I mean, like, it's all just like, there's just a lot happening right now. It's like, aside from everything that already happens that is not great in the world, we also have a pandemic that we're dealing with, and like not being able to maybe even do things that might normally make us feel better because we literally can't go to places. And so it's tough, but I'm glad that you've been um taking care of your mental health as much as you can and adjusting medication, because you know how you feel and you know your body better than anyone.
Yeah, that's awesome, Kristin. Really, to know, like, I know I need more is really powerful and awesome.
Yeah. We're trying. Everyone is trying their best.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have wine and beverages.
Yeah.
Yes.
Devin, you want to go?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'll go. This week has been insane and crazy. Obviously, I feel some kind of way about Georgia right now. My parents are in Georgia, and then obviously the senseless killing has happened in Georgia. And I just feel a lot of pain because it just feels like all the citizens in Georgia are suffering. And that's a lot of my friends and family from where I'm from. And so I feel helpless because I'm not there at all. And then for some of you who don't know this, my mom has cancer, and so she had a really rough week with radiation this week. But she's in the single digits, so she only has a couple more days of radiation, which is awesome. I'm so excited about.
Yay, that's amazing.
Yay.
And then I'm one of the shows I was working on at NBC is greenlit. So it's like, but then NBC made a lot of layoffs this week, like literally today, like before I came here.
Wait.
We don't know yet. So,
oh gosh.
It's just like a lot of up and down. But at the same time, like, relative to everyone else in the world, I feel like anytime anyone asks me what's up, I feel like I should shut the fuck up, because I have a house and people I'm with and enough food on the table. So like, that's why when someone's like, how do you feel? I'm like, I mean, sad and whatever, fill in the blanks, but I feel like I shouldn't say anything, because it's like, there are people who are really struggling out there. And also my roommate is back is like doing trivia, and it's because we only have one AC unit in the house, and so it's just like we're all drinking and being loud. Somebody put myself on mute.
It's possible to hold multiple things in your head at once. Like, you can hold space for yourself while also holding space for others. Yeah. And so I think it's okay to like hold space for your own feelings while also acknowledging that you're holding space for how other people are suffering.
Yeah, like your feelings are still valid for sure. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But this is really nice. Drinking with you ladies and everyone online is super nice. So I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for sharing, Devin. And I'm so glad that your mom is down to the single digits. That's really, really big.
Yeah.
And Kristin, I love and I feel like even you and I have texted about that a little bit, where we're like, multiple things are true. It's like stuff can be bad, stuff can be good, stuff can be in the middle, and it can all be true at once. And it feels like that's a lot of what stuff is right now. It's like there's stuff that's terrible, and then there's also tiny small wins that are cool, and then there's also just bleh, and they're all happening all at once. And so there is room for all of that to be happening.
Yeah.
Jen, you want to go?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've been in a similar boat, and just like this week has been not great. I found that like I feel like because of the lack of, human interaction and stuff like that, I've sort of found that I'm kind of regressing a little bit in terms of like my ability to like sort of self-regulate when I get really anxious and sort of start spiraling. And so like I usually am pretty good at like calming myself down and like checking myself and like being better at like being like, all right, like your brain is making you feel all of these anxieties, or that your relationships are imploding, or all of these things. And like I think because you can't really like see people and you can't really go outside and I can't really exercise that much right now, it's kind of just like I've definitely felt like this week has sort of been really in my head, and I've sort of not undone some progress, but have felt like haven't been making great progress because I just found myself spiraling really badly. But I guess like the nice thing is like I have found, okay, this is the thing that's really been happening. I'm curious what's happening to other people. What's happening to me is like, because you can't like see anyone in person really, and you can't really like see your family or see your friends, it's sort of like one thing that I felt is like I've really felt like somehow I'm failing all of my relationships. Like every relationship in my life, it just feels like I am failing it somehow in a major way. And like the inability to like connect and see someone in person to like assuage those fears is obviously removed from us. So like this week has just been a very weird week in terms of like me being like, what is the state of any of my relationships with anybody? Which was like a little bit different because I feel like my anxieties over the previous weeks were more focused on just like bigger general thing, and now I think my brain is like, all right, we're on a carousel and now we're on to the next thing. It's been getting better. I think just like even talking about it now, it kind of feels like a little mini therapy session.
Yeah.
I feel like this was like a difficult week for obviously for so many reasons. And my brain has just been super weird this week. I don't know what's going on, but I need it to like snap back. And
I think it kind of makes sense that you might be feeling like weird about not seeing people in person, because when you walk into a room, Jen, like you light up the space. It is your literal superpower.
Yeah.
And when people get to be with you, they feel better just by being around you. And so you're not being able to give your superpower out. And so I could feel like how that might make you feel like you're not giving back, but I promise you are giving back in your relationships.
Wow, I'm in this photo and I don't like it. Or maybe I do like it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, like where everybody's doing their best, but it is weird. Like I think some of the feelings I'm feeling are feelings I hadn't really felt since I was like 16. So it's sort of like a really weird reverse. Like I'm just like, I feel like I'm going back in time a little bit, which I think is probably what happens when you spend too much time with yourself, probably a little bit. Also, and I'm sure you guys notice this, I really do feel like I'm hyper fixating on things a lot more. Like it's like there's the amount of things that we're interested in, and like our world has become a lot smaller in some ways. So it's almost like when I am interested in something and I do find like I'm able to distract something and be like, okay, I can kind of shut down some of the negative thoughts because I found something I like. I think my brain is just like, it's like this, we need this. And then it's like all of a sudden, like whatever new thing I found or have managed to get some enjoyment out of, it's like, it's become my identity at this point.
Yeah, I mean, cue Animal Crossing.
Yeah. What have you guys been hyper fixating on? Anyway, but that's me. That's what's been up. It's weird, brain weird.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Jen.
Thanks
I think it's, I mean, and that's something that I do too, where it's like kind of like thinking of like my life as a report card. It's like, okay, how did I do on that? How did I do on this? Like, what's this accomplishment? Can I check this off? And so I've been really trying, sometimes successful, a lot of times unsuccessfully, being like, okay, it's okay if I don't work on that right now. It's okay if I don't feel up to that right now. It's okay if I like take my nap. But it's hard feeling okay with like not doing those sort of like accomplishments or like getting A's on that, because all of us are very driven people. We're all career driven people. We're all like overachievers, you know? And so it's hard to like not be, and we all had like very specific goals for like what we wanted to get out of this year. And so a lot of that, just because of the nature, it's just like can't really happen, or like it's just like very derailed, you know? And so we're trying to kind of like find all these other things of like, okay, how do we fill our progress report? How do we make it feel better. And it's just like, we're in a pandemic. That's what it is, and it's just, and so that's something that I've been trying to like focus on this week. And I'd say I maybe am only able to successfully do it like 20% of the time.
Same thing.
It's
Yeah.
hard. It's like dealing with trauma is hard. Like, especially when like everyone's dealing with trauma, no one has any extra buckets of love because it's like the trauma, it's all over.
Yeah, exactly. And especially when you just have like added huge traumas on top of it that we all have like in our personal life, or like everything in Georgia, and so it's like I like very deeply felt that also, and so it's like, even as someone that's not a member of that community, I felt it so deeply. I'm like, I can't even imagine what it is like for people who, for like a Black man who that is his reality. I can't even imagine. And so I just feel like so, even more aware of like the privilege that I have this week.
Yeah.
And so, cause there's just a lot that's happening. There's so many layers of like privilege that are kind of like around in the world right now, especially like with the added, COVID on top of it. So there's so many different privileges that I feel like, it's just exacerbating everything,
Yeah, it sucks. It's like, you think about death during this time of like the virus, but you have to remember that the world and bad people haven't gone away. And so you still have to worry about just getting, if you look a certain way, getting to your car safely without, you know what I mean? It just sucks that, while we're all fixated on this virus, there's still a whole bunch of other shit that we have to be concerned about.
Yeah.
Even health issues that have nothing to do with the virus, people who are already dealing with health issues, things like that. It's just like a lot. So
Yeah. There it's a lot happening. And I was like trying to, for the past probably like 3 weeks, I've been trying to get into the rhythm of like working out, because I'm like, I know it makes me feel better, but I couldn't like find the motivation to do it. And then just yesterday I was able to work out a little bit, and I was like, yay. So that was something I'm like, that's like the highlight of my week.
Yeah, that's a win for sure.
Yeah, and it does, like Devin was saying, I think it feels like kind of weird like celebrating those like wins or like good things that happen, since there are so many bad things happening, but a lot of things can be true all at the same time. And so yeah.
Thanks everyone. That was
I think we got an A+ on Feelings Corner.
I'm sorry that you all.
I think we nailed it.
Week, and I'm sorry that like everyone's feeling out of feelings, and I'm especially sorry, Freddie, that like this is a week that's like you have to deal with like multiple things at once. Like you, like the fact that, it's like it's weird sometimes thinking like being able to focus on just the virus is a luxury in and of itself. It's like the fact that that's it.
Yeah.
Is,
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Love you, ladies.
Love you guys.
Love you, gals.
I love Feelings Corner. This might be my favorite segment.
Yeah,
I know.
We just gab.
Do this. This is really I feel like this is really important. Thank you for all being so open, and like this is great. This is power. I just feel better after talking to you guys. So thank you.
Oh,
I love you, Jen.
Jen, you want to take us to our next segment?
Is it time for the next segment? Is it? It is? Okay, great. Yeah, so you all know what our next segment is. Well, you don't. I'm gonna tell you. It's favorite meme and tweet of the week. So this is a much needed fun time, some levity. Also, Chantel texted me the order today, so we know what order the memes are loaded up, which means that I have the first meme this week. So I'm gonna pull up the meme, and you guys will be seeing it on screen. But yeah, so the meme is basically, it's a comic, and so the credited artist on there is the Jenkins comic. So that's the name of the comic or the artist. Check it out. But so basically this went super viral on Twitter. Basically it's a comic of two guys looking at each other, and the one guy's like, "Hi, my name is Jason," and then it's a text like box of the other guy going, "Ah, nice to meet you, Jason." And he grabs the name Jason, and the next panel is him putting the name Jason, trying to put the name Jason into his brain, but his brain has a small box. His brain is full. There's a small box that says friends, there's a small box that says family, and there's a giant box that says useless competitive Pokemon facts. And then The next meme is just him going, "Say, Jarvis, don't you find it weird that Grimmsnarl can't actually learn the move Snarl, despite it being both dark type and having the word Snarl in its name?" First of all, that meme is just so funny because, like, on a lot of levels, it's like, all right, it's hard to remember names, whatever. But also, I feel like that meme describes like me and my hyperfixations, which is why I just felt so attached to it.
Yeah.
Jarvis.
It's like when you're in it, baby, like you are not letting anything else in that little brain. Certainly not some dude named Jason. Like that does not belong there. Get it out.
I don't know her.
I don't know her. I don't want her. But anyway, yeah. So that meme made me very chuckle. Made me very chuckle.
Made me very chuckle.
It made me very chuckle. And it's by the Jenkins comic. So check that artist out. Very funny. All right. Okay, guys, thank you for listening. We have another hot meme coming up. Devin, it's your turn. Please share with us your meme or favorite tweet of the week.
Meme coming in hot.
Devin always has two.
I go above and beyond, and I have to wait till it hits the screen because I actually forgot. Even though I sent it in this morning, I really forgot what my memes were. I don't know what they are. Okay, good. All right, so I have a good old-fashioned penis joke in my first meme, which is this guy who tweeted out, "So 2-inch murder hornets are big, but 2-inches are small? Yeah, okay." And then someone tweeted underneath them, "One stings with pain and the other with disappointment."
So,
Which is like,
so good.
dicks are funny. Penises are fun. I don't know what it is about this week, but I've been really loving the penis humor on the internet. So well done, internet. The next meme that I have is a comic, and I'm going to describe the comic for y'all. It's a comic of a woman who is like mainstream, normal, like she's got her boobs out, she's wearing a dress, she's like blonde and whatever, attractive or whatever, and she's like on a date meeting a guy, and then the guy's pouring her alcohol, and then she has a friend with her who takes the champagne flute and forces it down her throat, and then the next comic slide is just them at their wedding day.
This is like peak Devin humor.
Right.
Humor.
Also, I just my roommate Ross was playing trivia with his company, and apparently we won trivia.
Yay!
So I just wanted to.
Yeah, go Ross.
Team victory. We all win. We're all winners tonight and every night.
That's right. Okay. All right. So you guys, it's the little things. It's the little things, whether they be 2 inches or that, I don't know.
I will say, when I loaded up your comic today, Devin, I was like, oh, I don't really get it. I'll just wait till Devin explains it. And then once you explained it, I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was just like, did she eat the glass?
Me too.
It's referencing blowjob.
Yeah, no, we got that now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a blowjob reference?
Wait,
Oh, you know what? I thought it was funny. Okay, I thought it was funny because I thought it was like a play on like Wine Mom, where I was just like, oh, like that's just like it's everything is normal except once you get your wine, you go crazy.
There could be multiple interpretations.
I didn't get that it was a blowjob joke.
It could be multiple. Like, you know what? True art has multiple interpretations. So
It's true.
I'll leave you with that.
It's so funny. It's a blowjob joke. Okay. All right. Devin, are those your memes? Do you have anything else you'd like to add to your meme discourse? All right. She did a great job. All right. Thank you, Devin. Next up, we have Chantel. Chantel, please hit us with your favorite meme and or tweet of the week.
So my favorite meme, I feel like my memes are always just like word memes.
Good work. Yeah.
To my folder.
Where is it?
But so mine is just, I miss telling my friends I'm on my way and still being home.
That is your whole vibe. I don't know how to tell you, like that. I prescribe that as your deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is basically
The thing is, though, I feel like with Chantel, you usually just speak your truth. Like if you're gonna be late, you usually just say like, "I'm not gonna make it on time."
I think it's usually like, I'm in my bed, I'm sorry.
There's a lot of traffic on the 101. Not your fault. There's just always traffic most of the time.
There always is. Yeah, that is so, honestly, I feel like I'm showing a lot of growth since you all say that, because this was definitely me in high school. I did because I grew up in LA, so I did the classic, like, I'm just looking for parking, like right when I left my house.
When you're curling your hair. Parking, yum.
Oh my God, parking is so bad. It's going to be another 30 to 45 minutes. But yeah, so that's mine.
It's a good meme. That's a great meme. Thank you for sharing, Chantel.
Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome. All right, young Fred, what's up? Hit us with your favorite meme and or tweet of the week.
Okay, so mine is really straightforward. There's not a whole lot of explanation that goes behind it. But it's really just a tweet, and it says,
throat clear.
And I think that also, like, in general, this group really likes, like, white people be like type stuff, because it's just hilarious. That's that one specific article that we can't stop quoting. But anyway,
wait, we need to do a live reading of that at some point. It's the best.
We should.
But it says, if a white person says, I'll tell you what, you're about to get the best deal ever. And it's so true, especially at the car dealership, where I spend 8 hours arguing with people, and then by the end of it, the white guy is like, all right, I'll tell you what, and then I end up getting a pretty big deal. So
the hand movement. The hand movement that you just did, I feel like, is very accurate. So
do it again.
All right. I'll tell you what.
I feel like sometimes there's like a pants pull up too.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tell you what.
They like, I might get in a lot of trouble for this, but I'll tell you what.
I get into a lot of trouble for this.
And they like pretend to look. They're like, okay, so what I'm gonna do for you?
It's a secret. It's always a secret. They tell you to come close.
I never do this for anyone.
But today's your day.
You know what? I really like you. I'm gonna give you this deal.
I love you. I also love commission, but that's the subject. Right? And that's fine.
You seem like a stand-up young lady, you know? You take care of your responsibilities, you have a job. I'm getting good vibes from you. You remind me a lot of my daughter, actually.
I was about to say that.
Oh my God. We have a recurring inside joke with us where there was a list on BuzzFeed a while ago that was like, it was like things that white people always say. And we read it while we were in New York on a retreat. And like, it became like a thing where we just kind of like we always like quoted each other. Like one of them is like, white people love to come out of the bathroom after having washed their hands and say, ready to rock and roll. I feel like we all, like, I say this all the time. I'll walk into a room all the time and be like, ready to rock and roll.
And it's always the hand dry. Like,
yeah.
Was that ready to rock and roll?
and the joking about their keys being like, oh, not gonna get far without these. Almost forgot them.
The best one, I think, one that I love was just like whenever like the line at a restaurant gets crowded, around being like, we came here at the right time.
I just started beer on my nose.
And it's like, for some reason, those jokes, like this, as a group, we are very amenable to those jokes. Like those jokes will just get a good laugh in this group every time.
Ugh, they're great jokes.
All right, we're down to our final memer.
No, we're not.
Oh, she's not. Oh, that's right. Literally, the text has the order, and then it goes, no Kristin this week. I don't know how to read.
It's fine because we're running behind, so it's actually worked out.
All right, we're done. We did memes. Next segment.
Yay!
Okay.
Is this Devin?
Yes. So this is a new segment. Something that I think we've talked about a bunch with each other a lot, but we've never made it into we've never let it bleed into our creative lives. Okay. So in this segment, it's called Should the Kiss?
Should they kiss?
Say it again.
Should the kiss?
Okay. Just had to make sure.
Should they kiss? All right. So this is kind of like our hot take segment, wherein there's a debate. So here we have Jen and Chantel, and these are two people who really like to fight for their OTPs. All right. So they're going to go head to head and try to convince us who is the better couple and why they should kiss. We all love kissing. We all love spontaneous coupling. So we should listen to Jen and Chantel, why don't you lead us off? You're taking off your jacket. Wait, we're both changed.
She's ready.
Oh, wow.
I got very warm.
Are you?
I think it's because I finished my glass.
Oh my god!
I'm almost done with my second beer.
I still need to get more margaritas. I told the boys, can I have a margarita? I don't though. Okay, keep going. All right, you go ahead.
All right, I actually have Jen's queued up already on the thing. If you're okay with doing Jen first.
Yeah, it's great that I'm going first because I think my understanding of this game is definitely the clearest. So what I have is, should they kiss? This is another one of my hyperfixations, so it's a little niche, but I am currently watching the HBO television series Run, of which I have mixed feelings. But so part of the reason why I was watching Run is because Merritt Wever is the star, and Merritt Wever is my second favorite white actress. I love her so much. I think she is incredibly hot.
Who's your first?
I want to know.
Who?
Toni Collette.
Okay.
Which was amazing. Then they did a TV show together. Like they were on my list before. Anyway, so
love Toni Collette.
Yes, Toni Collette is amazing. So Merritt Wever has like played gay in the past based on interviews. I think this is a straight woman. Doesn't matter. She's wonderful. So she's on this HBO television show Run, which is all about like her character. The whole basis of the show is her relationship with this man, and like they're the main characters, and it's like a big deal. But there is another character on the show played by forgive me if I pronounced her name wrong, Miss Archie Punjabi, who is from the UK. She's this amazing, amazing actress. If you go all the way back, like she's the older sister in Bend It Like Beckham. Like she has been in our lives for a really long time. She's the older sister.
Oh, I know who she is.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And she also
and The Good Wife.
Yes, that's the big thing. So she played an iconic character on The Good Wife, where she made out with a lot of ladies. She's also incredibly hot. Anyway, so she is on Run. And she's kind of playing a little bit of a villain role. Like, she's not really villainous, but she's definitely introducing conflict. And so her and Merritt have been interacting on TV. And that has just been too much for me to, like, see them interact on TV. Because I just think both of them are really hot. And they're both in separate parts of my attraction brain. But it's sort of just, like I never really thought to... Like, usually sometimes with your attraction people, you're like, I'm going to put them together. I never really thought of melding these two, but seeing them on screen, I was like, I want them to kiss so much more than I want this main couple to kiss. Like that show is a lot about the chemistry between Merritt and this other main character who is like a beautiful man, which is fine. But I was thinking like these two should kiss, and not for any plot reason, because it really wouldn't make sense, but for me, because what I deserve is I deserve to see people that are hot make out with plot. I don't want to just see making out. I want there to be making out with plot.
Really quickly, Jen.
You deserve that.
Yeah, what's up?
So you're attracted to Merritt Wever.
Yeah, but
That's interesting because she's not your type, physically to me.
Really, she's not.
I'm not. Here's the thing about Merritt Wever. It's really just like it's because I don't really I'm not really super interested in blonde women, but
right.
That's because Merritt Wever. No, I know what you meant. Yeah. No, Merritt Wever, I know, and it's really just like it's her voice. Like Merritt Wever has honestly one of the hottest voice. I think she's just a very hot voice. She has like a super like kind of like low sort of scratchy voice, and she also has this like weird thing where it sounds like she's whispering when she's not, which is like kind of
that is hot. That is universally hot. Yeah.
She's whispering, she is not whispering.
Okay, so
and like honestly, like Archie is just like, she's so talented. She like really got kind of screwed over on The Good Wife because Juliana Margulies did not like her, and so there was, I mean, that's gossip, but
okay, so you think they should kiss?
I think they should kiss because I just think, what are the odds that two people in two different realms of my attraction brain would be on the same show? And it's HBO, so it's not, like there could be kissing. It's HBO.
Oh, yeah.
Can I say, all right, well, I forgot to say that Fred, myself, and Kristin are going to be judging. And I just want to give you some feedback. I don't know anything about this show, Jen, but I want them to kiss too. Like I don't know anything.
You.
I do. I want them to kiss. But that's not my final judge.
Do you guys know what they look like? Like look at them. Like look at
I'm looking at them
I
right now.
love Archie Punjabi. She's so beautiful. I love her.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Yeah. And like I'm just saying, who wouldn't want that for me? Argument done. Now, Chantel, who do you think should kiss?
Well, Jen, so I'm both appealing to the room and also throwing out something that is totally from left field. So if you've seen Never Have I Ever, you know these two actresses, at least from that. And so for one of them, on one side, I have, and I hope I'm saying this properly, Purna Jagannathan, and then I have Jasa Park, who is also, I didn't know this, she's married to Randall Park. Yeah.
She is, yeah.
Oh.
I saw them and their baby at a diner in North Hollywood like 5 years ago.
Ooh.
So they probably live in Los Angeles. Spoiler alert.
A diner.
Exclusive.
I don't say.
But yeah, so just hear me out. This is I have had a glass of wine. Okay. I did kind of just pull this out of nowhere because I was like, whatever. I very, very much love the mom character in Never Have I Ever. Also, I'm attracted to her. Whatever. We love it all.
She's really hot. We can say it.
Yeah, exactly. I love an older woman too. Anyways.
Seasoned.
She knows things.
Yeah.
She knows things.
Damn, she's 47. I would not have guessed that.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But
y'all see a picture of Vera Wang the other day?
70-year-old Vera Wang. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes. Good for her.
Off topic, continue.
Yeah. You're muted, Dev.
She's 70?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vera Wang is 70. Look, Google Vera Wang. Look up Vera Wang on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's gonna be the top. It's gonna be the top thing that pops up. Vera Wang is 70.
But anyways, so I want these two characters to kiss. Does it make sense within the Never Have I Ever world? No, not at all. Would it be really fun? It would be so fun because you know what? Hear me out. They're both strong, independent women, okay? They both know exactly what their goals are. Are they great at achieving their goals? Debatable. They've both been through a lot. They both have very independent sort of trauma that they're dealing with, that they're working through. But we respect them for working through it. Purna, she went to therapy. That's a big first step. You know what I mean? And so it's like, what does a strong, independent woman love more than herself? Another strong, independent woman. So that's why they should kiss. Now, I rest my case. They're both very beautiful, and I love Purna, so she was top of mind for me.
I think this segment is just people are hot and we're horny. That's basically what the segment is. Welcome to that.
Welcome to Horny Town. Taking a census.
Yeah, I think we should go one by one and give our consensus like in American Idol. Okay. Kristin, I'm going to start with you. Who do you think should kiss of the couples?
So here's the thing. I think that both Chantel and Jen presented important arguments that will now live in the gay canon, and I appreciate their contributions to our fine academic whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I will have to say that I do have a soft spot for Merritt Wever. I would not necessarily call Merritt Wever a fat person, but she's a fat person adjacent. She's like a satellite revolving around Fat Planet. So, I have to give this to Jen.
Okay.
Wait, I just want to make sure when I said she's not Jen's type, it's because she's blonde, not because of her size.
Yeah, that's
We'll put that out there.
we cleared that up like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Because you said she's not Jen's type. I was just like, what?
No, blonde.
No, it's because she's blonde.
She also usually has she has had darker hair. She dyes her hair sometimes.
All right.
Not always done.
Thank you for those clarifications, ladies. I think that was really important. Okay, also, this is very serious, the judging process. Fred, what did you think of their presentations?
Now, this is the thing. This is why I feel like it's a little unfair because Jen and Chantel know I've been watching Never Have I Ever, watched it twice through, cry every time, every episode for different reasons.
Aware.
I honestly, because I think we were like chatting about like different options of people, and I think Chantel brought up the mom from Never Have I Ever. What's her name?
Purna Jagannathan. I don't know that I'm saying it right, but I think I'm close.
Yeah, you brought up Davy's mom, and I was like, well, wait, who on the show could she kiss? And like, it never occurred to me Eleanor's mom, and I'm like, it's really igniting a fire inside.
Ooh.
And I think about it, I'm like, oh, this could be good.
Oh.
So I have to say, and I just don't have a connection to Merritt Weaver and this other woman. Who's this other woman?
Archie.
This other woman.
Who's this other woman?
The other woman. I'm like,
other woman
playing on the show.
So that's the only that I have to say. I have to give this one to Chantel, Jen. Although I really appreciated your argument.
I mean, either way, we both win.
Yeah.
I don't use this scenario.
Thank you so much, Fred. I would love to just add one more argument. Devin, don't know if you've seen Never Have I Ever, but just think about it. Just consider it. You know, it's like they're both going through a lot. Who doesn't want to kiss a hot person if you're just going through something? Why not?
Yeah. Oh, and I hear you. I really do. Okay, so here's the thing about me. I have had a hard time just starting any new show right now. Yeah. I'm literally not watching any content. Except my own nails growth. That's literally what I'm doing. So I have no idea what any of these two shows are. So I'm going based off of like body instinct. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for that matter, I also think I need to give it to Jen because Merritt Weaver is super fucking hot. She's really, really fucking hot. And Archie, I've watched The Good Wife, and she's amazing on that show. And I agree with you. They did her dirty. They did her dirty on that show.
Over a little bit. Listen. We don't have time for Jen's gossip thoughts, but maybe next time. But
that said, I would like to revisit this in a group chat once I start and finish Never Have I Ever.
Okay, thank you, because I do think your mind might be shifted a little bit because once you see that mom in action.
And I agree with all of your Taylor Swift gossip. I always agree. You know I do.
You should look up. Have you seen the photos of the mom of Purna with curly hair? It's not from the show, just like her when her hair is like.
I have, because I also watched Sorry for Your Loss, a show that I've been trying to convince all of you to watch, and everyone refuses because it's a random ass show on Facebook Watch, but it's amazing. But don't watch it if you're feeling sad because it's a very sad show. So it is a tough sell. So I understand why people have not watched it. But she's in it and she's amazing. She plays a therapist in it and she has that curly hair. She's incredible. She's a brilliant actress. I think more than anything I'm attracted to like talent, and I'm like, she's brilliant.
She is brilliant. And
we should also talk about how Vera Wang is 70.
Okay, can we come back to that? All right, I'm just looking at the pictures now. Excuse?
I need to see the picture.
What? Just look up Vera Wang. Look up Vera Wang on Twitter, Freddie.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
This woman looks like she's 24.
Yeah.
She's 70. 70.
Yeah, I could never.
Loves figure skating, which I also love.
Freddie, you looking it up?
Yeah. What in the? What in heavens?
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, good for you. You know?
I know.
Third of all, go off.
It's rude.
You guys, we'll circle back in the group chat about this as well because this is wild. Wow, good for her. She better do it.
Right? She looks amazing.
I know.
Damn.
Anyway, I guess that concludes our live stream. cool. This has been fun. I've enjoyed
This is
it.
great.
I've had 2 beers, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really haven't felt tipsy in a very long time. I mean, y'all know I don't really drink that much anyways, but I don't know the last time that I like really had a beverage.
Well, remember alcohol?
January, like February, I don't know. It's been a long time.
Did you have a drink at that dinner we did, like in late Feb?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
I just had dumplings.
Oh,
We had deviled eggs instead, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
yummy.
Shanti and I had deviled eggs or something, or something else. Anyway,
That was you and Fred.
Friday. Oh yeah, we had deviled eggs. Anyway,
Oh, and then
love
Kristin
you
had fried
guys.
chicken, and
We
I had
did.
scraps.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. This was so much fun. Again.
Good.
We'll do this next week.
Week.
See you next week.
Bye, friends.
Thank y'all for
Bye,
hanging
everyone.
out.
Love
Bye,
y'all.
everybody.
Bye, everybody. Peace out, Girl Scouts.